Zealand Stitch Bird. Welcome to my fabric haul that I just recently purchased in the Gold Coast. And I did purchase a wee bit because the prices were great. Unfortunately, this store is called Fabric Frenzy, is closing down potentially by the end of the year. They're going to go online. So it was a chance to snatch up a few wee bargains. But before I get started on the fabric, I did buy a few little bits of haberdashery. So I've got my little bag here. So I bought one of these voodoo bag hardware zips, and the reason I got this was because it was in the gold and the navy, and that's my jam, so I got that. I've wanted one of these for a while and I haven't seen them around. I got a expandable sewing gauge, which I thought would be really handy for doing hems and that kind of thing, so that was really cool. I bought a couple of packets of these. These are the Prim Jersey snaps. I haven't seen them in New Zealand and I thought, why not, let's get some of those. I have got the Varian tool. This does come with a wee sort of a tool as well. I also got the eyelets, the 5mm eyelets. I thought they would be really great for when I'm doing drawstring pants or dresses. So they're in sort of like a black, but I thought they would go with everything. They'll sort of blend in. So I got those. This was really cheap. This was about $6. It's an elastic 5-meter roll. And again, the reason I got it was navy, and I've not seen navy around before, so that was really cool to get that. I picked up these poppers from Spotlight, and you're not going to believe it, 5 cents. Amazing. So just some plain white poppers. I thought that would be quite handy to have. From one of the markets over there, I got this, I'll take the lid off, a wee punnet of buttons. And I thought they were quite sort of neutral. I'll just see if it can get one. I don't know whether that's showing up on the camera, but neutral for shirts and things, and they were like $2. I went to a sort of a haberdashery kind of cut price sort of store. I think it's called Trader, I'm not sure. I'll link it in the bottom anyway. And I bought some bias binding, and it was really cheap. It was, I think, like 70 cents a metre. So I bought 5 metres of each of the navy and the cream. What did I buy? 10 metres. Can't remember now. Anyway, in packets at Spotlight it's about $16 for 5 metres. So this was a real bargain. So I bought colours that I knew that I would use. I managed to find this stretch elastic lace, and I've been wanting to find some different ones of those because I want to do some camisoles, and they call for having stretch lace around the neckline. There's a pattern, Seamwork have a really great pattern for a camisole, so that's what I wanted to do with that. I picked up some rack, just a normal width in sort of a peachy pink, corally pink and cream, but then I did manage to find some really jumbo rack that I've wanted for ages. So I'm planning to put this around the bottom of a dress or maybe up the sides of something. Really cool, really like that large rack. And the last sort of haberdashery thing, and I got this from Fabric Frenzy as well, was this amazing cord that's already been finished with ends ready to go, and there's quite a few in this bundle for putting into casings. So that was really cool. So that was my little haberdashery haul, which I was really excited about. And now we're going to move on to the fabric. So potentially starting at the least exciting fabric. So the first thing I've got is a cream Georgette, And the reason I bought this is I really like it for sleeves, maybe doing the backs of dresses and that kind of thing. I just really like the colour. I'm really into cream at the moment. Because I'm a spring, cream is my colour. I bought this gorgeous off-white bamboo fabric, planning to make a couple of t-shirty type tops, but they'll be slightly elevated t-shirt type tops. The next one is a basically a t-shirt knit, and again it's in the cream, just a really nice cream basics for basics. So I got that. The next fabric, which I should have left to last, but the next fabric coming out of my box is a fabric that I looked at online. It's actually from Lindsay Ray in Australia, and it's called Devonstone Summer Abroad, and it is really cool. So you've got all those colours, and I got enough to make a dress in this fabric. It's quite wide, it's a bit like a quilting cotton, and it was originally $40 a metre, and I got 40% off, so I was just really wrapped. So you could have, I was thinking about having some of it going that way and some of it going that way. Really, really pleased with that find. Because I'm in New Zealand, the cost of shipping really stops you from buying fabric from overseas. It just gets really, really expensive. So I was really wrapped to get that one. Now this one I purchased because it kind of reminded me of fruits, and it has got some fruity aspects to it. And I think this is in a rayon, and again I got enough of this for a dress. Really, really pretty, lightweight, really, really lovely. So I was wrapped with that. I think that was only like $10 a metre. It was really reasonable. Next is not that exciting, but it is for me. It's a rib knit. We really have trouble finding rib knits, and every time I find a colour that I know that I will use, I always buy a bit. So I bought a piece of this, and I think the colour is just amazing for doing bands and that kind of thing. Next one, this is another bamboo knit in a gorgeous navy, light navy, and again this will be another knit t-shirty top for summer, but I tend to do slightly elevated ones. There is the posy knit top from Style Arc, and I've done that recently by putting sleeves in it. It has a frill going up over the shoulder, and I put long sleeves in it, so I was thinking about doing some with a shorter sleeve, and I think this bamboo knit will just hang beautifully. So I got that one. Next one, I just thought this was really pretty, and it was such a great price. It is got a little bit of stretch to it, but it's a lace. And I really like doing things like lace sleeves, lace in the back of a top. I could use it for trim. I did get enough to make a whole top out of it, but sometimes I like to break it up a bit. So if I've got any of the bamboo knit left over, I could mix and match that with this. So really, really pretty, and I think it was like $9 a metre. Really reasonable. The last piece is a bit of a wild card, I guess, and it looks like it's linen, but it's actually a knit, and it's quite a heavy knit. It's a bit like a ponte, and in this piece I bought in mind that I would do a knit jacket coatigan type thing with it. It's It's just a really nice neutral. So I'll probably put this one away for next autumn, winter. And I've got a couple of knit jackets. Of course, I've got the Love Notions knit blazer, but I've purchased also, I think it's a Simplicity pattern, I can't remember, but there's a knit jacket in there, and there's various coatigans and things around. So I thought that this would be great for that neutral, and it's a really good quality. And you probably can't see it on camera, but it's got lots of interesting patterns and depths to it. So I couldn't resist getting that one. So that was my haberdashery and fabric haul. I've just ordered some Kylie and the Machine labels from Australia. They had a really good discount happening on their site. So hopefully they'll arrive soon and I'll be able to show you those. The next video that I'm planning to do, or next vlog, is about things that I've got cut out, and I will show you what I'm planning to do then. So hopefully you've been out making the odd little cheeky little purchase and enjoying being in your room this week. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.